Hey folks, welcome back to SC Haulers. I am Saxon1, and today I was originally going to make this video for the state of cargo hauling, but I got into trade commodities and it was like 10 minutes long already. So I think I'm going to split this up into multiple things. So today we are discussing trade commodities or purchasing commodities and essentially why I don't do it and I won't do it for a long time. Now, I've had a couple of requests to do a trade commodity video, like how do you do it overall, and this will cover how you do trade commodities, but overall it's the same thing as doing cargo hauling missions, but it never really warranted an entire video. But I want to explain why I don't do it. So without further ado, let's get into this haul. So if you're doing commodity trading, one of the first things you're going to need to do is go to uex.space. Now ignore this first screen that pops up because UEX does have every ship in the game, or even concept ships, so the whole E is in game, and that is what these numbers are accommodating for. So we're going to change to the whole C in vehicles, and then we're going to add the load dock filter because we need a load dock to unload the whole C or load it. And you can see scrap is our biggest commodity here. So Seraphim Station, and we sell at Magnus Gateway, 7 million investment, and we make 2 million in income. Now, if we look at the other locations, like we could sell this at Gaslight, but it has a question mark at how much you can actually sell there. We could sell at Stanton Gateway, but it's pretty full as well and doesn't sell as much as Magnus Gateway does. We could sell at Ruin Station, Checkmate, Megumi, but who really wants to go into Pyro to sell on a whole C? And you're not making as much as you would if you were to sell at Magnus Gateway. And so all this scrap, we can see Dynaflux here at the bottom. We can buy at Checkmate, sell at Everest Harbor, but we're only making 700k. And if you're in a whole C, you might as well as do cargo hauling missions from Everest or Terra Gateway all the way over to Pyro or Magnus Gateway. It's going to be a shorter trip overall rather than going from Checkmate all the way over to Everest Harbor. And so this is what we're going to do in this video, is buy scrap at Seraphim Station and then go to Magnus Gateway. But just to show you real quick, with the C2, if we do commodity trading, in large bulk commodity trading I should say, we're going to set that to auto load. There is just nothing that compares to the whole C scrap selling thing. And even if we go with the Ironclad, which is the Ironclad is not out yet, but it has, I think, 1100 SCU of cargo, maybe 1500. We can buy nitrogen at Crew L1, sell it at Mike L5 for 700k, which that might actually be worth it. But I won't get my hopes up until the Ironclad comes out and these commodities actually change price. So let's get over to Seraphim, let's buy this scrap, and let me show you why I don't commodity trade, period, outside of what I just already showed you. So here we are at Seraphim. We're getting 144 containers for our whole C. And you can see that cost us just short of 7 million. Now I will say CIG has been putting quite a bit of effort into making the whole C functional. And so there was a point in time where you could buy commodities and then you bring the whole C to the station and then the whole C just bugs out completely. And while I've not had a 100% success rate with the whole C this patch, it has been about 85% consistent of all my runs I've done so far. And so there is a drastic shift, and CIG is working on fixing the whole C. That being said, I don't want to waste your time watching this cargo load, so we're going to jump over to Magnus Gateway, and then we will be back. So we're at Magnus Gateway now, and you can see it took us about 17.5 minutes to get here with travel time and the loading time of the whole C. So we're trying to sell all of our scrap. You can see here it's not selling for anything, which means we are at max inventory for scrap. Well, it's actually very high, but you can only sell like 23,040 SCU, and so I can't even sell one box, one container. And so I'm gonna have to wait for the for the timer. And the timer refreshes, it's like 1,000 or 1,500 SCU every 15 minutes. And so we will be back whenever it hits the next 15-minute marker. Okay, so it is 9:54 a.m. and I wanted to show you this real quick. The way that it was presented to me is that every time these terminals refresh, it is programmed to refresh on the hour. So it should be at 10 a.m., 10:15, 10:30, 10:45 a.m. Now, obviously, there is a lot of desync that happens with these servers, and I'm not sure if it goes off of actual real-world time or end-game time. I do know it is 15 minutes for sure, but because of desync, you will see a lot of the times that the timer, the 15-minute timer, will be like 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after or 10 minutes prior. The worst I ever saw it was about 14 minutes before, or not 14 minutes. It was about 12 minutes before the hour. And so you can see it hit 9:55 a.m. here, and I was only able to sell 640 SCU of scrap. Now, one improvement that they have done with the Hull C is that we made our contract with the admin terminal to sell 640 SCU of scrap. Now you can actually sell, or actually go into the cargo box and sell that cargo just right there, and that's perfectly fine. It will pull that 640 SCU off your Hull C. Now, obviously, this is dependent on bugs and whether the server is functioning properly and server stability and all that stuff. So, like I said, I've had an overall success with the Hull C this patch, and but this isn't guaranteed to work for you every time. I found my brother. We're twinning. Oh, he actually responded to me. Hello, brother. I love your armor. Twinning. Oh, he blew me a kiss. How sweet. I don't think I have my emotes set up properly. Nope, that was sit. I don't know what that was. That's supposed to be a greeting, by the way. That catches me off guard. Oh, this is fine. I'm going to listen to him talk for a sec. Okay. Looks like he's leaving. Love you, bye. Okay, so what I want to show you here, it just hit 10:10. We are going to sell as much as we can. So it looks like we got 704 SCU. We're going to cut forward a little bit. I want to sell another amount. Okay, so it's been another 15 minutes. You can see the timer is 10:24, so we've increased from 5 minutes to 6 minutes. And we can sell. And so now we have 1312 SCU on this contract. We're going to go take the Hull C over to the cargo center and see if it will actually unload that entire 1312 SCU and give us our payout. Should be around 2 million SCU, so we should go up from 34 million to 36 million. Okay, so we just got into the box, and I wanted to show you guys a bug fix or a workaround for a bug. So if you ever get that bug where you need to stop moving in order to start unloading, get out of your seat. And you can see the box went away. It's starting to unload my cargo now. For some reason, whenever you get out of your seat, it indicates that your ship has finally stopped moving. This doesn't work 100% of the time, but it does work majority of the time for me. Okay, so our green box is back. Let's go ahead and check it definitely removed boxes. So let's check our AUEC, and we are at 36.339 million. So it definitely sold it. So I don't know if you can see the progression. You Hull C pilots, there is definitely a lot of improvement with the Hull C, and I am totally here for it. So going back to commodity trading, if your gameplay loop, the thing that you enjoy is spending your money to make money, then go for it. This is one of the most functional aspects of the game outside of the whole sea sometimes. But overall, if you're looking at it from an efficiency standpoint, it is totally not worth it to do cargo trading or commodity trading at all, period. And shout out to Min Min in her video, the Partilium? The Partilium got nerfed from what it was. And so that commodity is just not worth it anymore at all. And then you take Atlassium or Ocean Hides, just the time commitment in regards to efficiency of making UEC is just not worth it overall. And so this is why I don't do commodity trading. And this is why I haven't made a video on it yet. But if you would like me to go in depth on commodity trading and getting cargo hauling routes for commodity trading, I can do that. And I will do that if I get enough requests for it in the comment section down below. But as of right now, unless I get those requests, it's just not worth it. And that being said, I'm Saxawine with SC Haulers, and we'll see you at the next haul. Love you, bye.